Go to TatumReport.com, TatumReport.com, where you get 100% verified news, 100% free to you.
I believe the 100% free part, you definitely get your money's worth. Not so sure about the 100% verified though. Let's discuss.
I'm gonna give you some numbers in a minute that you could take and roll with you and ride in the car with and talk to your friends with. But just think about this for a minute. Who's really winning? Donald Trump dang near landslided Hillary Clinton. Dang near. And this dude has never been in politics a day in his life.
You heard him, folks, right? Damn near landslided 2016 election. Except he didn't.
Don't let these people fool you.
All right, folks, the presidential results of the 2016 election, Trump versus Clinton, and look, 306 electors. You only need 270. Damn, that's not like a landslide or anything like that. He didn't overcome Hillary by some huge margin. What? All right, let's look down here. Let's look at popular vote. Popular vote definitely did not like blow Hillary out of the water. That's ridiculous. Remember, this 100% verified, folks. 100 verified for you, completely free, getting your money's worth.
Nobody knew what he was gonna do. Nobody really did. Knew he was a good businessman. He was saying the right thing. He wasn't a part of deep state. He was the American guy.
He was a good businessman according to whose standard? Listen, I'm about to show you a clip from a website. Just FYI, full disclosure, half of the website actually has 3 points as to why he is a good businessman. I'm going to put the link down below if you need to read it. It's going to be there. I'm going to just skip to the other one because I want to try to speed this up a little bit. Trump's real estate investments have been unimpressive at best. What's this? Trump didn't just start with his father's money. He repeatedly needed to be bailed out by Fred Trump and would have probably been bankrupt otherwise. Trump's career is littered with disastrous ventures. Much as he's trying, and he's definitely trying, Donald Trump is not getting richer off the presidency. Just the opposite. His net worth, by our calculation, has dropped from $4.5 billion in 2015 to $3.1 billion the last 2 years, knocking the president 138 spots lower on the Forbes 400. In further polarizing the country, he has also further polarized his business. Trump's wealth mostly came from a massive inheritance, tax scheming, and outright fraud. Allegedly, let's just say allegedly. Trump was a millionaire child, and his father devised 295 streams of revenue to give Trump throughout his adult life. Fred Trump made his son a millionaire by age 8 and continued to give him gifts and loans, many never repaid. Over 5 decades through 295 different streams of revenue, as Donald Trump weathered crisis after crisis through risky and failed business ventures. His father resolved to give him even more money than his siblings.
Don't let these people fool you. How many followers does Joe Biden have on Facebook versus Donald Trump? Donald Trump has 1.3 million followers on Facebook. Guess how many Joe Biden has? 266,000.
All right, folks, he wants to bring up Facebook likes and stuff as some sort of indication. Let us say, as far as this goes, Donald Trump is winning. On Facebook, he has about 30.5 million followers. Joe Biden has 3.3. And on Twitter, Donald Trump has 87.3 million. Joe Biden has 11.5 million. But real quick, I wanted to show you a little clip about him giving us the 100% verified information, folks.
Joe Biden has 10,000 followers on the Twitter. And if you don't believe me, I got the paper right here. Look, I printed it out. That's his verified account. Verified. 10,000. Verified account.
Something looks a little fishy 10,000 verified account. 10,000. This 10.9 letter M for million. 10.9 million. So much for verified. 100% verified, folks.
Don't let these people fool you. Let's talk about the news organizations. Everybody want to talk about, oh, you know, the liberals are doing it. No. Who's the highest rated news organization right now? Is it CNN? Is it ABC, NBC, or Fox News? It's Fox News. It's Fox News. Fox News has the highest ratings out of any of the news platforms.
Oh, yeah. Why wouldn't it be Fox News? There's a reason for that, too. Remember, folks.
Don't let these people fool you.
All right, folks. So we got to hear the truth is that news media doesn't have a liberal bias or a conservative bias. It has a viewership bias. Let's talk about what Brother Tatum had to say. Fox News, is it really a propaganda machine? The thing is, this manner of distinguishing itself is often simply another very successful strategy to get views and higher ratings. Unlike CNN and MSNBC, who choose sensationalized topics, Fox takes a more direct approach by making sensationalized statements that their viewers can't get enough of. This ranges from politically charged and outrageous contentions to snarky comments that make them sound more genuine and natural. Either way, they're meant to grab attention and stand out.
What is the NBA doing? All the SJW platforms, what are they doing? They're sinking. NBA had the lowest ratings in history. Just about. The lowest ratings in history. Let me see. Ratings in the NFL Finals are at an all-time low. While some have pointed the finger at boycotting by players and the social justice movement as a reason for the decline, it could be a number of factors impacting viewership.
All right, folks, let's talk about sports and their ratings. Why are pandemic sports ratings so terrible? And here they go on to talk about some stuff there, specifically about all the sports numbers going down. And then they come and tell you what it is. More people are streaming rather than watching on network television than they used to. I'm going to keep on going because let's speed this up. People are tuning out because the games have gotten too political. And so there is some truth to this, some truth to the whole reason why ratings are coming down. So this does have something to do with it, but there's nothing quantifiable, folks, because look, more people are streaming instead of tuning in. So, but this one does have an issue, I will say. It has something to do with it. But hey, there are too many sports right now, and our viewing habits are out of sync. Oh, that could be it too, No fans and other weirdness means the games don't feel the same. So if you don't go to the actual sports events and people are trying to streak through the playing field, it's probably not the same. Maybe we're all, a little bit freaking preoccupied with, I don't know, the Rona? Maybe, possibly, I don't know. Remember one thing, folks. If you take anything out of this video,
don't let these people fool you. I'm going to tell you how that hurts the Democrats. How it screws them over completely. They're screwed. They have just jumped on a bandwagon of COVID. Oh my God, you can't go here. You can't go here. You got to wear a mask. It's spreading. It's crazy. Everybody know that's bullcrap. We know it's bullcrap at this point. We're not buying a lie. But see, we don't have to buy into the lie so we can have rallies and protests and marches and do all that we want to do. We are literally flipping it.
It just bugs me out that these people are just like they're POTUS, our POTUS, where there's a danger, but we don't want to do anything about it because we don't want anybody to panic. But let's not do any precautions. Let's continue with the rallies. Let's get these people together, huddled up, and they're flipping it. They're also flipping something else.
people fool you. They are paying people to rally and protest and do it. They're paying people to do this. Millions and millions of dollars going into paying these people week in and week out to protest and act like they're actively involved. Trump supporters don't need no money.
Brother Tatum. Seems like I'm gonna have to go to Google, which is apparently your arch enemy, to educate the masses about things apparently you don't know. Here in The Guardian, this article is more than 6 months old, folks, but I still think it's relevant here. Yet, while organizers claim the protests are grassroots and people-driven, a closer look reveals a movement driven by traditional right-wing groups, including one funded by the family of Trump's education secretary, Betsy DeVos. The rallies have drawn comparisons to the Tea Party movement, which sprang into life in 2009 following the election of Barack Obama. It was driven in part by Americans for Prosperity, a group founded by right-wing donors Charles and David Koch. I don't know, one of the two. Candace Owens' Blexit Group pays for some attendees' travel to Trump's White House event. Attendees were told they must wear a Blexit shirt according to emails. Some guests for Saturday's White House event on the South Lawn, which will be President Donald Trump's first since testing positive for the Rona, had their travel and lodging paid for by controversial conservative activist Candace Owens' group, Blexit, according to emails obtained by ABC News. Supporters who are also scheduled to attend a separate Blexit event earlier in the day were invited to attend a huge outdoor rally by the group and asked to fill out a form that notified them that Blexit, a campaign urging Black Americans to lead the Democratic Party, will be covering travel costs.
Don't let these people fool you. Think about this, and I'm gonna finish with this. In 2016, I wasn't even a conservative. 2016, I wasn't a conservative. Of 2015, the 2016 election is when I first started voting for Republicans. When I found out about Trump and I realized that I'm not a Democrat, what was I thinking? So was Candace Owens. So was many of the people that you follow, Bryson Gray. I mean, all these people that you see now and you like, oh my God, these people have millions and millions of followers speaking all over the country.
And all these people who apparently jump ship, right? Who initially say, oh, I was a liberal and I saw the light and now I'm conservative. You know what that tells me? That tells me you're weak. That tells me you couldn't handle your party, right? You couldn't stick it out and try to bring your party into the light. Fight for your ideologies, that you had to jump ship and go to the one that was closest to you because it was a lot easier. And now all these people are jumping in your bandwagon because, you know, all right, the Democratic Party is kind of shitty right now. But that doesn't make your side better, especially after this video. If you're one of the representatives who are for the conservatives who can be defeated by Google, really? Progress? You guys have made progress? I'm glad that your bank accounts are. I'm glad that you guys are living your best lives, but you're not convincing me. And anybody you convincing is just somebody who, you know, already believes in what you believe in. You're preaching to the choir. You're not doing anything changing the world. Eventually, these individuals who you've drawn to the Republican Party are going to jump ship one day and go to the Democrats, because that's what we do, because we are too weak as a people to actually make any lasting changes. Just animals flinging shit at each other from across the way. That's apparently as much as you can offer us. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I know I get the Officer Tatum a lot. It's because I don't have a lot of time, personal time, so I can't do anything except try to grab low-hanging fruit. And this dude makes it easy. This dude makes it easy for me to freaking point out his inconsistencies. I'm thinking about getting some other people too, though. There's a couple I've already mentioned. I might dig into them a little bit more. As long as I have more free time, I'll keep on doing it. Other than that, this has been a message from your national idiot. Have a good one and be safe.